What's going on, everybody? It's Carnage GT and I'm back doing GT Sport content. Yay! Of course I will resume this Sunday with another race, but for now we're back with Interlagos Race C and I've qualified first. Shock horror. I'm actually in pole position, so race 1. Race 1. Well, this was actually race 1. I didn't do any other races, but I did set a good qualifying lap, so I guess that means something, I think. So, yeah, this was me finding my rhythm around Interlagos during the race with other people, as I hadn't really done any GT sport racing, as I just got ragey and quitted a lot of them because the last few weeks of races have been pretty poor. But anyway, we've got Rene behind us. He likes to give me a little punt, and to be honest, after the weeks of races that I've had, I'm not taking it, and I'm taking my space, and that is my road. So this is where it started. So I get punted from Rene, and then I retaliate. A little bit later on, I make the mistake of cutting the track and getting a half-a-second penalty. Now I was zooming away at that point, and then got the half-a-second penalty, and then Rene is back on my gearbox. Not good. So a little bit later on into the race, lap 3, he's still on me. I make a mistake at the center S's like a silly boy, and he is breathing down my neck, and he is well within the slipstream. He's tucked well in, and it's a case of trying to defend, but I ain't going to move across him because he's right up the left hand side of me. We brake fairly equally, but he gets a little bit of a better exit, and it's a case of just trying to tuck in here. And I was, to be honest, I was raging with this race from the start, trying to find my way around and this guy, but I did lose it a bit here. I just lost the back end, and unfortunately he was the brunt of it. If he wasn't there, I assume I would have gone a bit wider, but Marcel's tried to send it and lost it. Rene's got a 1 second penalty, not entirely sure what for, but if anyone thinks it should have been me. He punts me off, and I leave Jamie to answer this one.
You're a donut! You're so stupid! You're so stupid! You're stupid! Dumb!
Thanks, Jamie. He is the best grime MC, in my opinion, anyway. So, position 7 is where I ended up, and lap 4, and we've got a big gap. So, a little bit later into lap 4, I managed to catch this pack up. They were fighting a lot, so they lost a lot of time. And it was just finding my way through without losing a lot of time to try and get myself back to that front running position. So, up to 6th, overtook Rick, the Italian Rick, and I make a mistake here. I think he hit Kudel, and that's what happened there. So I just hit him by accident, but you know, it happens. So Kudel makes a mistake here. Don't know why. I think he just went a bit wide onto the AstroTurf and got caught up. So take him here. I think I'm pretty safe. I can still see him in the radar, so I'm aware. And I thought he's going to go for the big send, and he does. He goes for the big send, and I lose that position again. But not to worry. He's got a half-a-second penalty for a corner cut somewhere along the line. I think it was on that exit where he screwed it up a little bit. And I take him into the center S's. Nice and sweet. A little bit of contact. But yeah, we're up into 4th place. Happy days. Well, not so much happy days, but we're alright. We're moving back up the pack. There is someone in front with a 1 second penalty. I think it's the French guy. And all hell breaks loose between Marcel and this French guy. Marcel doesn't seem to get his break points very well, and that's me up into 2nd. And that, my friends, is pretty much the race. I couldn't catch Rene. He was very, very far ahead, and we finish this first race in 2nd place, which is nice. So second place, we also get a cheeky pole position and a fastest lap. Don't often get them, so it's nice to see. Clean races, they never exist in my book. But yeah, second race, Adera. This guy was pretty quick, and he shows it. He shows how quick he was. He does get away pretty well, but I was not on the pace for the first lap anyway. I really wasn't. Hitting the grass there, losing time, not tucked into the slipstream enough, and just losing that time and falling back slightly, which is a real shame. But the Spanish guy comes in on my inside. He really does send it, and takes second place off me. So I dropped down to third. I got fourth, breathing down my neck. So this was now just a case of me trying my best to try and get second place back. He sort of loses it there. I almost lost it on the open hairpin, and it's just one of them really. Just trying to keep up with him. So as Darla tries for the send, and Dera says no and just cuts him off completely. They have a little bit of argy-bargy, and we are back into our usual formation. Here's me not tucking into the slipstream again like an absolute rookie. Don't know why, but I did have the run on him in the Mazda Atenza, which was good. Sliding down into this left hand here, this sweeping left hand on one of my favourite circuits, Interlagos. I absolutely love it. Try to go up the inside there, but there's no gap for me, and I'm just trying to tuck in as much as possible. Just really trying my hardest to stay on him. It's a little bit of a turbo punt for him there. He goes off and he speeds in front, misses his braking point massively, slides off, and I slip in to second nice and tidy. And now it's just a case of catching Dera, and it wouldn't be my video without me doing something inherently wrong, so I mess it up here, and obviously give myself a 1 second penalty. Yay! I don't see how that warrants a 1 second penalty anyway. God knows. I really have no idea why that warrants a 1 second penalty. But I also got an extra half a second penalty for cutting the centre S's as well. So I was really down there. Really down there on lap 4. He's 2 seconds ahead. I have the Spaniard on me. And Jesus, I thought this was race over now. I was waiting for a miracle to happen. And that miracle was about to come true, as Dera just puts himself into that barrier there and gifts me first place with lots and lots of time on my hands. So now it's just a case of me powering ahead and making sure I don't make any more silly mistakes. Now then, that was a little bit much of a cut on the centre S's, and I kept doing this and kept giving myself silly penalties. So I served the penalty. I just kept on making little mistakes that just cost me, and I was really worried that Dera was going to catch up, because Dera did have the fastest lap. But no, kept first, and that is a healthy first place. And that is now 11 wins for me, which I'm pretty happy with. We're catching these wins, getting the dubs. Nice. So, on to race 3. This was pretty much a Lewis Hamilton race. I decided I wanted to go with a new livery, and the livery was Cadbury's. And the Cadbury's gifted me the speed of 1,000 suns. It really did. There was not much to say in this race, but it wouldn't be a race with me in it if obviously I didn't make a hash of a corner like so, because I'm a pleb, and give myself a penalty, because it's just me. I do these things. I'm just a bit silly. So it's just pretty much this race was the most interesting thing that happened. I served the penalty and move on, and that was the third race. So all in all, 2 wins, 1 podium, and I'm happy with that. So yeah, good races all in all. I love Interlagos anyway. But if you did enjoy this video, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you either in the next one or on Sunday. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you soon. In a bit.